This week in the legislature, we end up the normal session dealing with bills and, of course, the budget. Unfortunately, the Senate has been very slow in producing the final appropriations bill that will start July 1 of 2011 and end June 30th of 2012. The positive news is the economic portion of our budget, monies collected by the state, are actually on the rise. Not to where we were back in 2007, but at least we can now see the economy picking back up in certain segments, which is good for the state coffers. That money really needs to be set aside in two fronts. One, that we save for hard times which are coming through now. The other part is bolstering some of the agencies that were cut really down to the bone in what we've dealt with in the last couple of years. So it's kind of some sunshine that we see coming through this economic storm that we've experienced. Starting in 2 weeks, we will actually start drawing maps for South Carolina. South Carolina is very fortunate in the growth we've had, 15% over the last decade in this state, which means we get a 7th congressional seat to represent South Carolina in Washington, D.C., which adds to South Carolina's clout. In York County, closer to home, we will end up with a new legislative seat in the House, which will actually give us 5 resident lawmakers instead of 4. So all in all, for York County and the state of South Carolina, that political clout is at least rising. We also look forward to working with the Simrill on trying to get this budget finalized before the end of June. I look forward to being back with you in 2 weeks when we start taking up the redistricting process for the state of South Carolina.